Hello my book friends, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to the video where we are going to be discussing the books that I am so highly anticipating, so excited to read in 2020. Can you believe we're going to be blessed with so many amazing books this year? I feel like I said that every single year, every single time I make this video, but every single year I'm just finding it so hard not to buy so many books because so many amazing authors are coming out with amazing books. My bank account doesn't like it, but my book lover heart does. The first book I want to talk about is Famine by Laura Falasa. This book doesn't have a release date, but it is set to release in 2020. There was a lot of books last year that on Goodreads it said it was coming out in 2019, but they didn't come out. So there's a couple on here that I'm going to be talking about again because I'm also still excited about them, and now we have covers. This is the third book in the Four Horsemen series, and every single book keeps getting better and better. The first book was Pestilence. The second book was War, which was just phenomenal, one of my favorite books of 2019. And this one is Famine. The author said that each, like the main character, like the horsemen, so like the first book Pestilence and the second book War and now Famine, each of the horsemen are going to get even more harsher, more I guess evil each book that continues to come out, and the last book is Death. So I'm excited to see how that goes down. War is probably my favorite. So I'm excited to see how amazing Famine is going to be and if he can top War. Basically, every single book, one of the horsemen comes riding into the world ready to just like end Earth and all of humanity. But then they meet a girl, and that girl kind of changes their ways. Not really. There's always like a struggle, and just like the romance between the two characters is always just like amazing, and it's mixed with like fantasy and apocalyptic themes, and I love it. I love the way this author writes. I love her characters, and just like the fact that she's writing about the Four Horsemen is just like so creative, and it's just, I love the way she does it. And so I'm really excited to beat Famine, and I hope it's soon. I'm excited. The second book is one of my most highly anticipated books ever, and that is Off Balance by Aline Aaron. This is the second book in the Onair Chronicles. It's a sci-fi book. The first book was amazing. It left me on a cliffhanger because I just wanted more. I craved more, and I read that book in February when it came out, and now it's coming out in February this year, February 11th. And so I've been waiting a year for the second book because there's one character in here that I just want more of, and his name is Lorne. He took my heart in the first book, and now I want more of him in the second book. And I read a sneak peek because like the author posted a sneak peek on iBooks, and I read it, and it was just everything that I ever wanted. But then it also left me on a part that I wanted more, okay? I want more, and so I'm so excited to read more of this character's story. I love the world that this author has created, and I'm so excited to get my hands on it. Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare, coming out March 3rd, 2020. Well, we all know that I am a big Will Herondale fan, and this book follows his children, Lucy and James Herondale. And if James is anything like his dad, you and me are in trouble. Because Will Herondale, like, he stole my heart for like the longest time. I could tell you embarrassing stories. I one time told people that he was my boyfriend in the 7th grade, and it just like makes me cringe just like thinking about it. I wrote I love Will Herondale on every single notebook that I could get my hands on. I'm still finding some whenever I clean my room. Those two stories are kind of embarrassing. What I'm trying to say is I love Will Herondale, and if his son is anything like him, I'm gonna love him too. I have been waiting for this trilogy to come out for forever, since it was announced it was gonna come out, since I read Clockwork Princess and I found out we were gonna get more of Will Herondale. Because if anybody's read the epilogue of Clockwork Princess, I mean, that hurt, and it still hurts thinking about it. The fact that we're gonna be reunited with these characters just makes me so happy. Like, I'm so excited to be reunited with my Shadowhunter fam. The next book that I'm so excited about that also comes out on March 3rd is Kristin City by Sarah J. Maas. This book was on my list last year as well as Chain of Gold. The fact that I had to wait another year just makes me so sad, but like also so excited to read it. If you guys have seen like the Instagram pictures of this book, like they are huge. It looks like a Bible. It's like almost 900 pages long. Sarah J Maas, like her books are just so great that like you want more of them, and you know, it just makes me feel so happy that there's like so much story and that it's only the first book. So I'm so excited to meet like new characters. Like our main character's name is Bryce, who is half fae, half human, and she meets a fallen angel. Like, are you kidding me? Like two of my favorite tropes, like fallen angel and fae. Like I'm so pumped for this one. It's A New World by Sarah J Maas. Like, aren't you guys just like so excited for this? It's so big. Like the book is like this big, and the cover, don't even get me started on the cover. The cover is beautiful. I've been trying to dissect like clues that I can get from the cover that could possibly be in the book, and you know, I just got no clue. I've gotten no clue. Oh my gosh, I just want an arc of this. I want the book in my hand. I need it now. Like, Sarah J Maas is one of my favorite authors ever, and I am so excited for this book. When the time comes and I have that book in my hand, going down. The next book is The Betrothed by Kiera Cass. This author wrote the Selection series, which was one of my favorite trilogies ever. It was just everything that I loved when I read it when I was like 13. It was just like amazing. Even though America Singer was like the most frustrating character of all time, like I could do an entire video like ranting about her and like her stupid decisions, but I mean, it was like watching The Bachelorette or The Bachelor, but like in book form, so it was educational, you know. I don't think it was educational, but you know, I was strengthening my reader skills. The one thing that's like making me so excited about this book is that it has to do with royals again, and I think that's where Kiera Cass, like I think that's where she excels when it comes to her writing. I haven't really read any of her other books besides the Selection series. This book has to do with a girl who is set to marry the king, but then I think she's going to maybe meet a commoner, and maybe that will change her way of thinking. Like, I don't know. That's kind of like the gist I got from the description of it. This book comes out May 5th, so right at the time where I get off on break for summer break. It's definitely going to be like one of the first books that I read, because I'm just so excited to get my hands on it and get back into like a royal setting. The next two books are by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that is Rage and Ruin and The Brightest Night. These two books are continuation series of her other series, the White Hot Kiss series and the Lux series, which both amazing. If you haven't read them, highly recommend. Rage and Ruin comes out June 9th and The Brightest Night comes out October 20th. So two Jennifer L. Armentrout books in 1 year. Very, very blessed I am. My book lover heart is soaring. I can't really tell you a lot about these two books because like it'll be spoiler. Rage and Ruin is the second book in the continuation series, and The Brightest Night is the third book. A lot of stuff has gone down in both of these books, and I'm just like, I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what Jennifer L. Armentrout has in store for me. So that is all the books that I have that I'm like really highly anticipating for 2020. I know there's a lot more, but these are just like the main ones that I'm just like reeling and just like so excited. I need these books in my hands now. Leave a comment down below if any of these books made it to your list, and also tell me about the books that you're excited to get in 2020. Leave a little description about what they're about and maybe I'll pick them up. I love getting recommendations from you guys. You guys are my book friends. We give recommendations to each other. So that is it for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!